Hello everyone, this is Cam and welcome to another BOTB video. So before I get started guys, make sure don't forget to give us some thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and consider joining the Patreon's link in the description below. So what we're gonna do today is guys, remember I used to do the short videos when I started my YouTube journey. I used to make short videos about each competition. I used to give you guys my thoughts. So obviously I'm gonna do this from now on, from this week. So obviously we got the new dream car competition week number 8 picture is out now, so I'm gonna share my thoughts where I'm gonna go, and I'll show you and I'll draw some lines and everything. Also guys, I'll let you guys know what's the answer for this week's lifestyle competition. So there you go, let's get started. Okay, right, so if I just share my screen, as you can see, this is the new headlight cars. They got some seriously amazing cars in the headlight, starting with the Audi Apt RSQ8R. That's probably the highest cash alternative or highest value car BOTB ever added in their lineup. So I'll be definitely playing a few tickets for that. And then obviously we got the Bentley, you got the Audi e-tron, you got the Ford Mustang Mach 1 and all of that, and plus obviously all these amazing cars to choose from. So before I start this week's picture, let's just quickly move on to the lifestyle competition. Okay, so the question is, in April 2020, Volvo announced that it would limit the top speed of its new models to what figure. So obviously we got a lot of figures right there, quite close to each other. So what I did, just Googled it. There you go. And as you can see in here, 112 miles per hour. So Volvo is going to put a 112 mph, which is 180 kilometer per hour top speed limit on all the cars from 2020. There you go. So there you have it guys. So that's the answer for that, and good luck if you are playing the lifestyle competition. Right, moving on to the dream car competition. As you can see, it's actually an easy picture, but it's easy, but in a way it's hard, because obviously a lot of people are going to play a lot of ticket on this competition, so you have to be very wise with your selection, the spot you're going to go ahead with, and make sure don't forget to double your tickets up, because there's so many people probably going to go to that same area. If they do a good judging, then we're going to have a lot of runner-ups and all of that, so you don't want to match the winning coordinate and then don't get the prize, if you know what I mean. So I think it's better off doubling up, tripling up or something, and play as much ticket as possible. All right, so starting with drawing lines. These kind of pictures, all the judges, they seems to go straight up from the other player who's looking kind of forward or up or whatever, so they just literally go straight up from it. Now he doesn't look like he's that much far away. I mean, he looks quite close to this guy here, who's going to go ahead and probably head the ball, or probably headed the ball, because probably it looks like he's probably going to head the ball. So obviously this guy is kind of looking straight up. His head is actually tilted a little bit. He's leaning forward and his head is tilting back a little bit, this guy here right there. So the judges, we need to, sometimes we just need to ignore the fact that what's actually happening in this picture, because the judges sometimes they just literally go to a place. We need to match those corner where thinking of where the judge is gonna go. So obviously in a lot of the pictures the ball probably gonna be out of the frame, do you know what I mean? But we just need to do, because we were provided with these kits, as you can see, the line drawing kits and all of that, so we can just use that, and wherever the line matches up, we can we have to draw the lines and everything. I know obviously a lot of you go for the body language, and judges do go sometimes, but it does help if you know what's happening in this picture. It does help sometimes that how high the ball gonna be, or how far away the ball should be, and all of that. So yeah, I mean, probably, because there's two things. Is this guy headed the ball already, or he's just about to head it? Let me know in the comment below, what do you think about this? What's happening in this picture now? Because the way he jumped, and almost like, it probably looks like sometime it look, it does look like probably headed the ball, or maybe he's just about to head it. It's very close or caught on this picture. Probably hasn't headed it, just coming up and just about to head the ball and all of that. uh, so let's see how it looks. So starting with drawing lines from his eyes, good thing is obviously this picture is very high res, by the way. As you can see, guys, there's like 4,600 pixels on one side, and then y-wise there's 3,292 pixels. What it means is, before we used to play on a 2,900 pixel photo, so if you spread it, even though a little bit, having a bit of a gap in between all the coordinates that you're going to pick, you always somehow, it's easier. But when there is, if you move a tiny bit, it probably moves by like 20 pixel, 30 pixel, you know what I mean? Because the picture is so high res. There is good side and bad side of it. Bad side is obviously you need to be very accurate with your crosses, and the good side is obviously you can see the picture very clearly. It's a high res picture anyway, and when you especially zoom in, it doesn't fade or it doesn't blur that much as it used to do before. Anyway, so we can do a straight line. It's a straight or forward picture, but what I'm gonna do is just go for the maximum and minimum vision. So what's the maximum is probably, obviously it's peripheral vision, it covers a lot of area. So the maximum, probably one of the judges or someone would probably go, I think, around, that's gonna be around this area. That's the maximum height, because keep it in mind, his head is actually tilted back a little bit. I know he's looking really focused on the right hand side, which is his left, and but you have to understand that his head is actually tilting back. So that's the vision from his one eye. I'm gonna do another two lines from his other eye. So like I said again, around this kind of area, that's, if he's the highest, if he is looking around this area, and the lowest from probably gonna be around this area here. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna pick a different color now, and then try to draw some middle lines, if you know what I mean. So if you just go from one eye, the middle line of this bow vision, it ends up in this kind of area right there, and then from his other eye, as you can see, it's around this area. I know a lot of you might just say it's a bit too high and all of that, but like I said, it's only a first look. So we're gonna work on this picture. We got the whole week to work on this picture. It's quite easy. So high is probably going to be the issue. X, we pretty much know they're gonna go straight up from middle of both eyes, or probably they target one eye sometimes. So let me see how it ends with all these lines. I mean, if you think we need to adjust it a little bit more, we're gonna do that. That's not a problem. So around this area now, that's the middle line right there. As you can see, the white line right there. So from this guy here also, if we're not gonna do that many lines, because it's kind of straight up, as you can see. It might just be a bit of an angle anyway, but for now I'm just going straight up to see how it looks, and then if we need to adjust something, we'll do that later on. So looking at straight up, going straight up around this area here, that's what makes the ball very close to this guy. I mean, as you can see on his eye, there is a bit of a white there. It could be like there is two, this, if you notice it properly, there is like two things there. It could be this, it's probably snowing and all of that, plus maybe the ball, as you can see an image of the ball reflecting in his eyes. So what do you think? Let me know in the comment below. Anyway, now going to the middle line, I'm gonna go with just straight up from his nose, from his forehead and all of that. Actually, sorry, I have to do that again. Right, so if I just literally go in the middle of his both eye, that's where it takes us to. So let's just come up with a coordinate, and then if we need to adjust it, we'll do that later on, not a problem. So just pick a coordinate there now, which is 2383, and then the X is okay, one second. Oh, come on. X is 731. Okay, so 2383 731, that's the coordinate that I came up with from the drawing eyeliner and everything. That's my first look at the picture. So if I hide all the lines, now this is very important. I mean, you have to hide your lines and then check it properly. another thing I would like to share with you guys, that don't draw too many lines. It makes us confused sometimes. And you know how I drew lines from right in the middle of it? Try to draw a little bit away from his eye, so that when you take the magnifying glass there, then you can see properly where the lines go in. And then I would highly suggest you guys to use one of these ruler. That's really good. If you've got a big screen, use one of these. If you want to work on the full resolution picture, use one of these. And also, good thing about those kind of picture where you can see a lot of dots, lot of snow and all of that, you can use them as a guideline. For example, your higher is going to be that bright right dot right there or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So you can use those as a guideline. So this is that, guys, obviously based on the first look. Keep it in mind, obviously we do live streaming every day, so there is 3 live stream to come on this picture, so surely we can come up with something better. Now looking back at that coordinate, it looks all right to me. Now it might just be somewhere, so for example, if I put the magnifying glass there, it looks pretty bang on. Some of you might just say, is this guy is looking a bit more to the right, then you can put the glass there, it still looks okay. A bit more to the left, it still somehow looks okay. Some of you will go higher, some of you will go lower. Now if we just place coordinates, I would suggest you, okay, you got that coordinate, take it off, write it down somewhere, draw those lines again, come up with a different coordinate again. For example, you went this time, you went a bit lower. Now take this off again, come up with a different coordinate again. This time you went slightly high, excuse me. This time you probably went slightly more to the right, more to the left. Now take all of this coordinate and try to do an average, and wherever the average lands, that should be the most accurate coordinate. Now you can still adjust it, find out the average, put it across there and see how it looks, and then you can still adjust that coordinate, and then also try to come up with even a better coordinate. On my next video, guys, I will show you some techniques about this. Using these rulers really helped me, and I became runner-up last week using those rulers and all of that, so that's amazing. And I'll share with you guys how to work with that. So anyway, I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, please don't forget to give some thumbs up. It helps us a lot, actually. And then if you're liking this video, please don't forget to subscribe. If you're new to this channel, subscribe to this channel. Consider joining the Patreons, guys. It's very important. You can get access to the Patreons WhatsApp group where all the winners there, I'm there, all the host panel are there, and then obviously you can get help from them anytime you need it. All right, so thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget that thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tonight on our live stream. That probably we're covering we're doing the dream car midweek competition live stream tonight. Tomorrow we're going to do the dream car competition, so there is obviously a live stream every single night at 9 o'clock, so don't miss out. So have a good day, guys. Hope you guys win. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.